How would you describe Biden's government? That's the question we pose in tonight's preamble. Later, when you see this preamble on Getter, Parler, MeWe, or Truth Social, you can describe for me in the comment sections one or two words you think describes Joe Biden and his cadre of anti-American left-wingers who make up his administration. Now, if you're still using YouTube, Twitter, or Facebook, you may see this video too, or you may not. See, they're censoring everything under the sun these days on those platforms. So it's a crapshoot as to whether you're going to be able to see this video, comment on this video if you're still using left-wing social media. So now I'm going to ask the skilled and talented directors of the Chris Salcedo Show to put up some video beside me. This was the aftermath of President Barack Hussein Obama's return to the White House. Here we see Joe Biden wandering around aimlessly, looking for anyone who may want to kiss up to him. He throws up his hands, wondering why nobody's puckering up. Then he turns to see where all the action is. Everyone there is surrounding Barack Hussein Obama. Seems those in attendance know something that the press is hiding from the rest of us. The next piece of video, well, it tells an even sadder story. Here we'll see old, lost and confused Biden trying to get some face time with the real power in his administration. Like a little lost and tired puppy, Joe Biden wheezes, "Barack, Barack." Then he places his hands on his master's shoulder, begging for some love and attention from the guy who the vacuous and inane David Brooks claimed would be a good president because of the crease in his slacks. Obama just ignores Biden. You know, it stands to reason Obama doesn't care much about his underlings. That's why he forced Kamala Harris onto Joe Biden's ticket. Obama and Harris have a lot in common. They both have a general loathing for the United States of America and an even greater contempt for the little people. When one thinks about it, who can blame Obama for giving such a wretched little man like Biden the cold shoulder? This was how Joe Biden introduced Obama at the beginning of the festivities.
My name is Joe Biden. I'm Barack Obama's vice president. And I'm Jill Biden's husband.
Now, before you start injecting words to describe Joe Biden as sad or pathetic or deserving of our sympathy, consider this. Joe Biden has been a creature of the swamp for over 40 years. His family has lied and plagiarized their way up the food chain in D.C., using Joe's public office to enrich themselves while compromising America's national security. Joe Biden even committed what we're told by Democrats was an impeachable offense.
I said, I'm telling you, you're not getting $1 billion. I said, you're not getting $1 billion. I'm going to be leaving here. And I think it was, 6 hours? I looked, I said, I'm leaving in 6 hours. If the prosecutor's not fired, you're not getting the money.
In my opinion, what Obama just did to his boy couldn't happen to a nicer sellout. For those of you who still feel sympathy for old Joe, be assured that he's so far gone, he doesn't realize he's being set up to take the fall for George Soros and Obama's suspected corruption. I hope playing White House with Jill was worth it to you, Joe. But we should be thankful for this little display. Remember, Obama's staff basically makes up Team Biden. It's clear now more than ever that Barack Hussein Obama is Biden's puppet master, using his former staff to implement his third-term agenda in Joe Biden's name. I don't believe the press was fooled. They've been aiding in this deception. But Democrat voters, they were fooled. And now those Democrats can see for themselves Rush Limbaugh was right.
Until, I'm going to tell you, folks, I think we're seeing enough information on the Bidens now to safely say that Biden will serve at the pleasure of Barack Obama. If Obama gives the green light to Democrats to take Biden out, there will be ample evidence that Biden has lied about his knowledge. His family was selling his name and office with his permission. And if that's in fact the case, then there's likely unreported money that will be found.
You're damned right there will be. And that's why we're seeing corrupt and crooked news agencies like the New York Times and the Washington Post finally reporting on the Hunter Biden laptop. Joe Biden and his corrupt family have outlived their usefulness to Obama. So now it's okay for the truth to come out. Needless to say, the Founding Fathers never intended our people to be ruled by a shadow government, but it's my belief that's exactly what's going on here. But for the love of Pete, don't tell Mitt Romney, Susan Collins, and Lisa Murkowski, if they hear about all this corruption, abuse of the people, and deceptiveness, they're liable to vote for it. You know, it's kind of their speed. In my view, Obama getting his third term done through Biden is completely emblematic of the cowardly left. They're usurping of our rights, undermining our security, and compromising our republic. And they don't even have the courage to do it to our faces.